Anytime the player loses control of the game, we cut away to either what we call an in-game cinematic, which is rendered in the game engine, or you cut away to a high-res cinematic.
The biggest challenge would be just trying to make it as seamless as possible, like from actual gameplay to cinematics.
I provide the connection between all of the different departments that touch cinematics.
It hasn't changed the end pose, right?
Correct. It requires constant emails, phone calls, making sure that everybody's on the same page with the script, any dialogue changes, Corey's new wishes, music, sound effects, the whole 9 yards. We have about 42 cinematics ranging in length between 20 seconds and 3.5 minutes. So getting all of those to the level of a AAA title takes a little bit of coordination.
In-game cinematics are the cinematics that are run through the actual game engine. In other words, these cinematics have to use game assets, the same characters, the same environments, the same lighting.
Mostly I do in-game cinematics. What I'm going to show you is a cut between combat move to the next gameplay. And right now it's a very raw stage wherein there's no special effects, no particles, and no ambient sound. The challenges of this cut scene is just to convey Kratos' anger because he thought he already killed Colossus when actually he hasn't. So he's thrown into this water level. This is one of those cinematics that doesn't involve any dialogue or voiceover. It's pure cutscene.
By the way, just for the record, this is how I come to work every day. Each character has these controls by which we can move them. We have a timeline, so basically what we're doing is we're posing the character on certain keyframes, and then when you play it back, you actually get the animation. It's exciting to be doing this. It's the funnest job, it's the best job, and I love it. I don't know, I just love doing it.
The most satisfying thing is when I really can take all of these pieces that exist already, some of the ones that I've had to make myself, and put them together and everything just clicks. This is a movie called Blade Offer 05. It's when Zeus gives you the Sword of Olympus. So what I needed to do was recreate roads. I used a lot of these pieces that had been built already, and then I had to build a few of the things myself, like this top stuff that you don't actually see in the game. Here's Kratos doing his thing. I had to put in all these sprites of clouds that they look strange here, but they render out correctly. Zeus opens the clouds and shows this light down, and here comes the Blade of Olympus. Comes down and there's these dust clouds, and then there's this little crack that pops up. I send all the information over to our dev kit that then builds everything.
I offer you the Blade of Olympus.
The high-res cinematics are cinematics that are pre-rendered. They don't have to go through the game engine at all. They can use any type of effects, any type of models, any type of lighting, whatever to make it beautiful. So the high-res cinematics may be more similar to an actual film. For the high-res cinematics, we start with a storyboard, and we make sure to test all of our shots, test our ideas here on paper before doing anything in CG land. From the storyboards, we outline our moves, get our actors together, our mocap actors, go down to the facility, do the shoot. This is a photo from one of our shoots. Me and two of the actors. I handled directing the actors. Everyone was suited up. You have to start in a T stance, and the cameras rotate around so that you can calibrate all the different markers that are on the character. Each marker is connected by a line. Think of a dot to dot that we've all done as little kids. It kind of looks like that. After the shoot, this is what we get back, which is actually Rhea that you saw. She's holding a baby that she doesn't want to give away, but her husband Kratos has been eating all of the babies, so the only way for the baby to live is if she gives the baby away, and this is the final goodbye. This is all raw mocap data with no cleanup, no hair, and a temporary model. We send the data to an external studio. External studio starts to build the cameras, put the characters in front of the cameras, building shots and timing. And the external studio places that data into a scene with their high-res set and their cameras. They also put it on a model that they've built high-res that's gone through an approval process here. And then on top of that, they're of course building models and environments and textures and lighting. And this is the exciting part. This is what we're just starting to get back now.
But when the time came for the last of her children to be equal, she was unable to bear another such loss, and devised a trick to save the baby Zeus.
There are a lot of mistakes, a lot of clipping issues. It's first pass cloth, it's first pass hair. All of the scenes are not rendered, but this is the first renders that we've seen. Now, over the course of the next few weeks, we will spend our time giving revisions back to the external studio so that everything can be brought to final. It's going to be great once it all comes together.
Rhea commanded the eagle to secret her son away. He was taken to an island well beyond the watchful eyes of Kratos.